I'm Spencer. I'm joined by MP Jesus himself, Matt Kling.
Hey, how's it going?
And we got Mason in the chat saying he wants to learn humans too. So, here we go.
I don't know that he picked the best people to learn from.
You obviously haven't seen the name of the stream yet. It's I think I named it Topic and Competitor teaches Newb Dab to play humans. Wait, do I not have tickets or anything?
Yeah, played once. I checked before we were gonna stream because I was gonna put some tickets on your account if you didn't.
Alright, let's get to this. I guess we should look at the deck first, really quick, just for the people watching at home. What's up? Alright, so we got some newish additions to this deck, but we'll talk about that as we go. We got 4 Ancient Ziggurats, 4 Cavern of Souls, 4 Horizon Canopy, sorry, different art, 1 Plains, 1 Seachrome Coast, 4 Unclaimed Territory, the addition being the blue-green waterlogged grove is one of the new additions. That's a nice addition.
Yeah, definitely. You can always use the canopy lands.
Yeah, this deck plays a ton of 1-drops in 4 Champion of Parish, 4 Noble Hierarch, 4 Ether Vial. And then the 2-drops we have 3 Thalia, 4 Thalia's Lieutenant, 4 Phantasmal Image, 3 Kai'Self Preluder, 4 Metal Engage. We've got Unsettled Inheritance.
Yes.
Yeah, so this card is a changeling, so it is a human. And then whenever you are put your control becomes this target of spell ability, counter that spell with your controller page 1. So this is kind of like the newest human that we got from Modern Horizons.
Yeah, oftentimes it's gonna function kind of as a... It's gonna function pretty similarly to Thalia for what you want it to do. It's just gonna make your opponent's removal spells cost 1 more.
Yeah. It is good against Storm.
It's also noteworthy that Searing Blaze costs 4 mana with it in play, which is kind of cool.
Oh, because it targets you and the creature?
Right, yeah, I actually had a burn opponent try to cast a Searing Blaze against me with only 3 mana, and we both learned that at the same time, so...
Awesome, that's good to know. We have a Deputy of Potential. This is the other newish card. This is I think the only non-human other than image in your deck, right? For creatures.
Yeah. In the main deck, at least.
Yeah. 4 Reflector Mage, 4 Mantra Strider. So when you pick this list, there's 4 Reflector Mage and 4 Phantasmal Mage. You know, you're not playing them too less of these to play. Some people are really big fan of what is the human that grabs 2 power electric?
Militia Bugler?
Yeah, you're not playing Buglers in this list.
No, I've seen... most of the lists right now are playing them in the sideboard as a 2-of. I just don't think that it's... I don't know, I'm certainly prepared to be wrong about this, but I think that your sideboard slots, you'd rather just have a more diversified sideboard.
I actually agree with that. I would rather play in the main deck to begin with. But I actually liked it more when I thought about Mirran Crusader being more popular again. So it was interesting. And now you have Plague Engineer, Collector. Like, I really like that card in your main deck. And then to keep it in when you need those.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to find the sideboard cards you're looking for, but you're really not able to play Damping Sphere and Dismember and the Militia Buglers, I don't think. So I think that I would rather have the Damping Spheres try to beat Tron, and the Dismembers for, like, creature mirrors.
I would play it.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I mean, what would you cut in the main deck?
I would cut an image in our mage, but I also haven't played the second deck, so I'm excited to get to play it without them and just kind of gather my opinions. That's just like the main notice that I have.
Sure. My problem with it is that it doesn't really fit with your plan A, which is being a beatdown deck. And Phantasmal Image is almost always the best card in the deck.
Okay. Well, Mason says the music was louder than I was, which is something new. So hopefully we can fix that. Let's see here. Just kind of making sure. It looks like Twitch is picking up the right mic, but we'll kind of just turn off the music and go from here, Matt.
Okay.
Hopefully that was kind of worth for those watching at home. We're not going to go back for it. Let's go right in here and play a match. Yeah, I think that I mean, I don't know. I like the card. I like the. I mean, I'm a sucker for, you know, 3 mana, 2 power creatures that gave me a little bit of an advantage.
Sure. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just addicted to value.
They don't have meanings for that yet, Matt. It hasn't become a problem in enough people's lives for them to have meanings. Winning the die roll seems powerful.
Yeah, I agree.
I would snack keep this.
This hand is good. I would keep it as well.
Are you gonna lead on Rider, or sorry, Noble into Rider, or do you like leading on Champion?
Well, I think we're definitely taking it one turn at a time because
I know, but I'm curious.
our opponent could be playing like Storm or something, and then we reevaluate. But and with this hand, I would lead on Noble.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think Noble too. But that is true. That is true.
It's a pretty heads-up play on your part, by the way. Playing the Ziggurat first, it's definitely nice to not have to name on the first one because sometimes you actually don't name human with your caverns. It's rare, but
Yeah, I think that like there's just not a reason to do it, but maybe I'm wrong.
yeah, you don't want to like dedicate yourself to a specific name until you need to.
Okay. Well, I still like Rider this turn.
I actually think that I prefer Champion Kitesail,
No,
especially because
I don't hate.
it's likely that they have a Sylvan Scrying in hand.
I actually don't hate that play. I had not thought of double spelling. That actually seems better. Okay. Well, let's cast this. I have to cast it off of the one of
It
these.
doesn't matter. You can cast it anyway. Like as long as you,
Oh, this
yeah,
can cast black too. Okay.
yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, that makes sense.
It would be hard to not be able to cast both of your spells. Yeah, it wouldn't even be possible actually.
Yeah, for some reason this didn't tap for black mana in my head. I don't know why, but it's obviously a 5-color land. Yeah, sure. Sorry, I'm MTGO Newb again. Okay, so
So they have Tron. I mean, realistically, we should probably do some math on how likely we think it is to make it for them to make it to Ugin with nothing else. I think it's unlikely though, just at first glance. So
they're gonna take. Okay, why so?
I just think that we can probably set up a turn 4 kill, or I guess it would need to be turn 3, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, maybe you take the Ugin. Sure.
Okay. So do I have to hit OK here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't have to be turn 3, right?
To not
So
let them play Karn first, or Ugin first.
we're
Rather.
on the play.
Oh, we're on the play. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so turn 4 would have been. Yeah, I'm not sure. It probably was the stirrings, but I think it's close.
So I see 7 damage into.
Yeah, you probably need to draw something pretty good, I
I
guess.
draw. I guess I could draw any Lord, and actually any Lord does it, or a Mantis Rider.
Right.
No, they're still in like decent trouble. I mean, did they get all dust off of that? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
So that's even worse.
Yeah, this game's gonna be hard. Okay, that's a really good draw.
Decent one. So, is there any thought to actually double spelling to get in?
Yeah, you should definitely double spell and then just attack with the champion.
Yeah, that was my thought also. That was also what I thought. Yeah, I think that was like.
It was the best draw in the deck, probably.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Not necessarily out of the woods yet, though.
Yeah, Mason says if this was Bant humans, we'd be locked for a 5-0s because Kling is Bant Master now. And literally, when Matt Kling was texting me about what deck we were playing, he said, we can play humans, that's close enough to Bant.
Yeah, it's like Bant with Mantis Rider and Kitesail Freebooter.
Alright, so we're in, like, a lot of trouble.
There's 7, 10, 11. The cards we know about in their hand are Expedition Map and another tower.
So
Or sorry, All's Dust is and another tower.
yeah, so hold on. So why do I have their cards twice?
That's just what Kitesail Freebooter does. If you don't want that to happen, you have to hit Dismiss before you hit OK
Okay.
on Kitesail. But
So we know tower.
yeah, it's tower and All Is Dust.
Okay, those are the only cards we know.
Right.
Well, I don't know of a reason not to play this turn.
Yeah, I also think playing the Mantis Rider is correct because it will put them to 3.
Right, which is my thought also. Obviously, this is, I mean...
If they weren't about to get Ugin back, I would say wait, but they're going to get Ugin back anyway, so they're going to go All His Dust into Ugin. So there's no reason to like try to hit him with the Mantis Rider twice. You're going to have to draw another one.
Right. The question is whether or not it's better to actually play the Reflector Mage for the 1 damage now.
Well, the Mantis Rider is 4 damage now, right?
Right, but the Mantis Rider would be in my hand.
Yeah, but you don't even have the land to cast Mantis Rider yet. But also, it's just you're only going to get one hit in with the Mantis Rider. That's what I was just explaining.
Right, but it can be this Mantis Rider.
Yeah, but you're only going to get one hit in with it.
So I completely understand, right? So we go 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Oh,
Uh-huh.
it's only going to get one hit with this Mantis Rider.
No matter what. That Mantis Rider is good for one hit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have to do this all the time to cast spells in this deck?
Yeah.
We're going to time out.
Probably not, though. I mean, you're playing a deck that doesn't really go past turn 5 very often, so... But yeah, it would be preferable if you didn't have to do that with the 5-color lands.
Yeah. I can't make myself much louder, Mason. I'm really sorry. According to my stream, I'm like louder than Matt, so... Oh, now I'm loud. Okay. Alright, so we need... Is this the Ugin that gains life?
Well, on the ultimate, it does.
Okay.
Interesting. Our opponent chose not to correct the map.
Well, I'm glad you can hear me now, baby. I don't know.
Walking Ballista? Oh, they have a Nugan, okay. Sure. This is about 6s. It's slightly better for them than the other one because they,
They have an Ugin in play.
Yeah, they get the plus next turn. So we pretty much need to draw land here. Okay, there you go.
What am I naming?
You're gonna name Human because you have to draw Mantis Rider. That's the only way to win.
Right.
And then I don't think it really matters which one you play because Ugin's just gonna plus on it.
Yeah, that's why I want to play
You
this
should just play the Thalia. The Thalia is just better because if we want to Reflector Mage something, you'd rather have it in hand.
What would we Reflector Mage?
Like a Worm Coil Engine.
Okay.
I don't know how it's gonna come up. Honestly, it doesn't really. I don't know. It just doesn't matter. But I think in every scenario where it does matter, holding the Reflector Mage is better.
Mason says it's great that he can hear us both clearly, like the great deals that Oasis games. Alright, well, I'm going to try and turn the music back on, Mason. You let me know if it overpowers me. We got to change my settings after this match. My F6 and F8 button aren't working properly.
Okay.
I guess there's no reason not to F6 here, though. So. Alright, now we're just dead.
Now we need to draw running Mantis Raiders. Alright, you can concede now.
Technically, we could still draw a Ruddy Mana Strider.
No, because their Ugin's gonna ultimate, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
So, I like the oofs and the damping spheres.
Yeah. I think that you don't need all of these.
You don't need any of them.
Yeah.
They should all go out. And a Mariner as well.
That makes sense. Is there any thought to making it Thalia? Or I guess there's definitely not, right? Because it's just... Is this even good?
Mariner's just worse than Thalia. Well, it's a 2-drop, so I think it's better than Reflector Mage because it's a 2 power for 2 mana versus a.
But it could be a Deputy of Detention.
It could. But the problem with Deputy is that like it's hard to cast it in the first 3 turns because then you have to set a Cavern to something else or just draw an Ancient Ziggurat.
Sure, that's fair. Okay.
Like it's 2 colors and not a human, right? So it's pretty.
Yeah, it's a hard card to cast. This hand seems pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. Your mana is also pretty good in this hand too because we have the Horizon Canopy, so you don't have to like name something weird. Plus the oofs are a lot better on the play.
Are you gonna unclaim territory naming human just to start though?
No, probably not, because you may want to name illusion at some point, or another if you.
So I thought the reason that I asked was because of the phantasmal image.
Right.
But I don't know.
The 1 damage is just not relevant in this matchup.
That's true. I guess we're playing against this deck too, so it's just like. I kind of just want to play this Oofy into this, right?
Yeah, you're gonna play the oof.
Now I could just, well, now I'm incentivized.
You should just name human.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna name human with both of them. You just keep the option open,
Yeah. There's no reason not to F6, right?
Nope. It's the best thing about humans is that you play everything pre-combat and get to F6 all the time.
Okay, so, is it just play Meddling Mage?
And I don't think so. I'd rather just jam the Rider. Like, you don't really even know what's Meddling Mage, so.
Well, I figured we could get a full suite on the Meddling Mages off of that, but... Wait, what is happening?
I'm sure you didn't have the right colors there.
How do I undo it?
Just hit undo.
Okay, so white, blue, red.
I think the clock is really important in this matchup. Like, your locks don't work indefinitely.
No, that's absolutely true. I mean, I've seen people...
Normally the first name would be Oblivion Stone, but we have Oof in play, so the second name is usually
I thought about just
Ugin.
naming Karn this turn though.
Ugin the Spirit Dragon rather is usually the second name. Like Karn is fine, doesn't really do anything though, right? Like he minuses and then so what? They minus.
So here I am tempted to play this, name Ugin, kill this, attack him.
Yeah, that's the right play.
It's Spirit Dragon, right?
Yep.
Is that the one I wanted to play at Pro Tour Origins?
Which one?
Spirit Dragon?
I don't know. What did you want to play to?
Blue-black control?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It was from Fate Reforged.
Okay. Yeah, I think that the majoring land had come out, and like I had this majoring deck, and like everybody told me I couldn't play it that I was testing with, and then Reduke played it at the next Pro Tour,
Nice.
This will be pretty telling, right?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see which one he minuses on. It's probably just going to be the champion of the parish, though. Like, makes the most sense to me, unless they have either O Stone or. Oh, that seems almost definitely wrong.
Wait, and they targeted me.
Well, yeah, I assumed they were going to target you. But...
No. Oh, duh. That makes the most sense. Do they think their out is to ult?
I don't know. It seems strange.
So, if I play another mage, I can name. Can I name? I can name all his dust.
They did show us all his dust, didn't they?
They take.
You should play the meddling mage and see what happens here. If they have responses, you know, that would be a different.
How would they respond?
They might have dismember.
Oh.
Okay.
So I don't think they have dismember.
I'd be surprised if they're running more than one. All his dust. Besides that, they can always just minus the Karn on whatever they need to.
We could just name Ugin again.
I would name. You could name Ugin again. That's actually not the worst idea.
That might just be the best play.
It's probably better, yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say Worm Coil Engine.
Well, don't they die if they play a Worm Coil Engine?
No, we'd have to draw exactly Mantis Rider
Why?
because it's a 6/6 with lifelink.
But it all happens at once, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait,
which is the opposite of what you're thinking.
Right. So they only have to take. Oh, I guess they do have to take exactly 8 still.
They'd have to take 9, but yeah. Or no, 8. You're right. Yeah.
There's no reason to attack this, right?
I would definitely not attack the Karn.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, I should have played this.
Maybe we shouldn't have named O Stone. That might have actually been better.
No, that's actually fair.
It's definitely better now that I'm thinking about it because O Stone is the way that they can survive a Mantis Rider.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen to us too. Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
I like this start to the turn. The start off the turn by cracking Chromatic Sphere thing makes me happy. I guess I mean they can still do all of that. They can just play O Stone.
Right.
But at least it wasn't just slam dunk O Stone go.
Right. I should definitely close that for now.
You should just be F6'd, so you don't have to deal with this. We should have also played Bile, but...
That's what I said earlier.
Oh, I see.
Well, I think we're in a much better position now. Like, they had to have drawn specifically O-Stone there, right? Oh, no, 3... Yeah, specifically O-Stone.
They can still play O-Stone in a land.
Okay. I mean, they have 6 cards, right? Like, they have...
It does seem like they'll be able to manifest some kind of a haymaker here.
Yeah, I mean, they've got...
We're not really in great shape against really anything. Like Worm Coil Engine would be a problem. Ugin would be a problem. All his dust obviously a problem.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, Mantis Rider. Why are you slow rolling me like this?
I wasn't trying to. Alright. Well, we're stacking that, right?
Yeah. Should sack the other one though.
What's the reason? Oh, because I
Because
have
that
this.
one casts image, yeah.
Yeah, that's a much smarter idea, Matt Kling. Woo!
No.
That's
I mean, we can at least see how we're gonna die, I guess. I don't even know that this is even better than playing the Vial. I guess it probably is. It forces them to downtick the Karn, probably.
that's true.
It's probably better. Yeah, just play the Kite Sail.
Do we lose game 1?
We did, yeah.
We're
It's
bad.
a pretty bad matchup, so.
Alright, so we're actually just dead on board to this
I would take the Karn,
creator.
yeah.
I mean, we're just dead anyway, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're
You
just
can
dead.
Karn us anyway.
Well, Matt, that was a rough start, my man.
Yeah, not ideal.
Is this the best hand or the worst hand?
I would keep it. Are we on the play?
I don't think so.
It's a little worse now.
We have 2... Oh, wait, we are on the play.
Okay, yeah, I thought we were. It's still not a great hand, but...
No, it's because we're the best around. Nothing they say can keep us down, Matt Kling. Oh, well, we're probably dead.
If it's Death Shadow, that's actually great. If it's Living End, it's gonna be worse, but... This hand is actually quite good against Death Shadow. Oh, it's Neoform. Okay. This hand is not great against Neoform. I guess if we just draw the land, we can
I
just
was going to
name-
say, if we just draw the land...
we can just name Neoform. Their hand is obviously not, like, you know, optimal yet, so... They produced 0 mana.
Okay, so we're... What are we naming? Neoform?
Yeah. You should just file it in now so you don't forget.
I was going to just file it in so that I didn't, like, have to... Is there any
now,
reason not to Reflector
on the-
Mage them?
Well, yeah, you definitely should. Yeah, we'd take this if they attack with it. So you should Vial first. So click the trigger first, put it on the stack, and then activate the Vial, putting in the... Yeah, there you go.
Played Magic a couple times, Matt Kling.
Yeah, I know that you've played Aether Vial decks in the past.
Wait, I have?
Yeah, Merfolk.
I was just kidding. I know I played it. That has to be like the deck I have the highest win percentage with in Magic. It's gotta be.
Legacy Merfolk.
Yeah.
Which is amazing, because that deck's, like, unplayable.
Well, it isn't now, but it was really good when everybody was like playing like, man, they were playing such weird decks back then. Like none of those like blue-black Reanimator was like a buy, and then like Stoneforge decks were like a buy, and yes, I do want to put this on it, right? I don't think there's any reason not to.
You do, yeah. Nice.
So much damage. What was the other blue decks people were playing? Like Bug. What was called
Yeah, it was called Team America.
Team America. There we go.
There were some weird deck choices in that one. Weird card choices, like Tombstalkers.
It was a Tombstalker Dark Confidant deck, right?
No, they don't usually play both of those. I had a list that was playing Dark Confidants, but I was playing Terravors instead of Tombstalkers. Which, if you don't know, Terravor is like...
We actually talked about...
It's a mono-green, two-sided Knight of the Reliquary.
We talked about this card. Well, that's... I compared a card to Terravor on the podcast, and Trey lit me up. He's like, nobody knows what a Terravor is. And also, it's not even close to Knight of the Reliquary. And I was like, I don't know how else to say this.
You should definitely side in the Damping Spheres.
Okay. Does anything else matter? I guess... No, that doesn't help.
No, probably all the rest of it is bad.
Alright, so...
I mean, you could dismember, but it doesn't really work, right? It depends on if you think your opponent's going to have Pact of Negation post-board.
So these Unsettling Mariners seem terrible.
Reflector Mages are got to have to be worse.
Yeah, I mean, Deputies...
Like, the only way that Reflector Mage gets there is if...
If that happens?
Well, no, it's if they somehow have... If you somehow have Violet 3 when they're trying to kill you.
So do you
Maybe
like...
just bring in Mirror Crusader, because it's just attacks for the most.
That's actually not unfair. Just bring in... What else?
I mean, you could play the Cabal. It doesn't... I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Just anything that has 2 power is fine. Like, everything else seems 4. I think Reflector Mage and Cabal are about the same. They're just 2 3s for 2.
No, one of them deals damage when they cast spells.
Yeah, but the game... At that, like, once we get to our turn 3, I don't think the game has been... I think it's been decided.
I think this is a keep on the draw.
I think it's fine. I would keep it on the play also. That's fair.
I know, but
It's actually just better on the play.
Yeah, I meant like... Even on the draw, I would keep this.
Sure, yeah.
You think we're dead?
Maybe. I haven't been turn 1 by this deck ever, but I know that it's possible.
Well, I think we should play the Noble.
I agree. If we were on the play, I would like leading on Vile, but I think you have to lead on Noble because we don't have another land, and we really want to name with Meddling Mage or Kite Sail. Either one.
Why am I not F6'd?
They have to cast the Allosaurus Rider, right? So you can just name that if they don't have it in play.
I don't know. You should figure that out.
I'm pretty sure it's just an alternate casting cost.
Did you look it up?
I'm looking it up right now.
I can wait!
Yeah, it's a cast, so... I would guess they have some ways to kill creatures, but, like... probably not a lot, so... If we wanted to play around a removal spell, it would have been better to play Kite Sail first, but it might not. It might just not be worth it.
I like double spelling.
Sure.
I mean, we could just play Freelooter too, because it's safer. Freebooter.
Right. I think my preference is just to play another Meddling Mage, naming Allosaurus Riders. I don't think they can win without doing that, right? That's the only thing their deck does.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I like that play. I can accept this answer. All right.
Yeah, apparently they also felt like they couldn't win the game.
Oh man, this is the best league, guys.
I really like it when my opponents concede to meddling mage because you're like, oh man, that means I did a good job.
Yeah, that's fair. It is certainly telling of what happened.
Meddling mage seems kind of like a nightmare for that deck. I mean, obviously they can just go off before you can play it, but
Well, so we're on the draw, right?
no, we keep this either way.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're not playing against Burn.
He's got a Nib. Oh, we're on the play though.
Nice, even better. Should lead on Noble.
Yeah, I thought so too. That was my original thought, and then I thought about how good our hand. Well, I guess that's even just better. Either way.
Yeah, you're gonna go Noble.
Yeah, I get a
Champion
double.
Meddling Mage.
Yeah, champion middle mage. Yeah. Yep, makes all the sense to me. Well,
We should definitely go Champion Mariner.
yeah, I was just thinking that.
That's such a good draw, just because like we were just gonna be
Saying
naming
words.
Serum Visions or whatever off of Meddling Mage.
We were just gonna be saying words. Yeah, I guess I want to go blue, white. Wow.
Nice. It's believable.
Okay.
So you should crack a canopy first.
With the other canopy, I assume.
Yeah. Okay. You can play either of those lands, it doesn't really matter which one. Then
You like...
you should Meddling Mage naming probably Path.
Yeah, I like that play.
Path is the most played card in Modern right now. Meddling Mage has also been surprisingly good against Stoneforge decks, for what it's worth.
Has it?
Like, with blue-white control, they had pretty diversified set of, like,
Spells and answers.
wraths and targeted removal.
Yeah, I
But
always liked my humans matchup with blue-eye control, but
Well, I'm sure it favors Stoneblade as well, but not by as much.
that was a good draw.
It's not a bad draw.
So, I can play both of these. This will be a 4/4 only.
Yeah. I like playing both of them and then just attacking
Attacking with the
Mantis
Mantis
Rider.
Rider? Yeah, I agree with that. Is there any reason to lead with the Noble?
No. You should actually definitely lead with the Mantis Rider, because then it makes it where you can't mistap.
Such low.
You take the thin value where you can get it.
That was gas. So Matt, how long do you think it'll be till you can cut your hair now?
Indefinitely. May never play another GP.
You just... so much hair. That spell snare was such gas. Like,
Yeah, I think Spell Snare is really good in the format. I mean, normally humans will have like Aether Vials and Cavern of Souls, so it's not really that good against this deck, but obviously it still can be. I think it's pretty clearly the best counterspell in Modern right now. Well, Force of Negation is probably better, but not
it's
counting
a
that one.
surprising play to me.
It's not unreasonable. I mean, it makes it to where you can't cast another Mantis Raider. Sure. Yeah.
Boom goes the dynamite. Just crack this, right? Like,
Just... Well, maybe you should, because they're probably going to play... I wouldn't crack that one.
that's a good call out, Matt. Good job. That's why you're on the stream. That's how you got those GP top 8s.
Yeah, they're probably going to play... Oh, don't do that.
I clicked the wrong one.
They're probably going to play Batterskull from hand this turn, so... Reflector Maging the Germ is... something.
It's not nothing.
Yeah, it's not a 0. Can also Reflector Mage that, which is fine. They might not even have 3 equipment in the deck, so it's not like they're getting a lot of value off of the third Stoneforge.
I will use that ability.
You should play this Reflector Mage off Cavern.
I was trying to decide if there was a reason not to do that.
Yeah, I couldn't think of one, so...
Yeah, I was thinking there's not really a reason to hold the Cavern. Like, because I would be playing it on human for a human next turn anyway. I don't know.
I mean, likely, but also, you just don't want this to get countered right now. Like, this is actually one of the more important ones to not get countered.
Yes. Crap. I actually need to do that. Just kidding. But if I didn't, that would have been funny.
I still want to use.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly.
Can I grab lands from over here? There's like a basic land box right over there.
Do you have a basic land box at your house?
No, I was being.
Oh,
No.
all right.
I was setting the stage.
I have a basic land right here. Will you take a mountain? Actually, mountain would just mountain would just be gas. Maybe that's too greedy.
I would take a waste if they would give it to me.
I don't have one of those. I also dropped that mountain on the floor, so we have to get that later. All right. I just want you to do it. Can you do it? Yes. All right. That's not a great draw.
You should crack the Horizon Canopy first.
You would do it off of the plains, I assume?
Yeah.
Well, friend.
Reflector Mage isn't the worst.
Yeah, it's fine if they specifically play Batterskull, right?
Right. That's the hope. I'm glad this came up, because I want to tell you about my Jace the Mind Sculptor policy. I don't play against this card, so all the decisions are yours from here.
You believe we've lost this game?
Yeah.
We definitely have if they're brainstorming, right? Like, this game's over. Just casually, what if I have a Thalia's Lieutenant? What if this is Thalia's Lieutenant?
Yeah, I mean, you can still theoretically draw a way to kill the Jace, right? You just need to draw any creature, so...
Would you put this on it? You have to,
You should
right?
go to 3, yeah.
You, like, have to.
Yeah, otherwise you'd have to draw specifically a 2-drop instead of being able to draw any creature.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. We got there. All right.
Okay, so hold on, wait. Image the champion first. You can't do it with that one. It's not a human.
What do you mean? See, on Arena, it would have just done that for me, Matt Kling.
Does it do that for you in paper?
No, no. I don't know that you're the right guy to tell me about online doing stuff for you, though.
Why? What does online do for me?
All kinds of stuff.
Oh, wow. All right.
No,
So
no!
Straight
Wait!
competing the game?
No!
I appreciate the cojones on that one. No, let's just play it out. Just pretend like you meant to. I don't care about Jace the Mind Sculptor around here. What's the worst that could happen? See, they just used it for a bounce. Who cares?
No.
It's actually is just better if they were going to bounce, right? It's fine.
Well, except that it would bounce, kill the creature, right?
Well, it's the same. Bouncing, killing, it's all the same. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough.
All right, so here's what we need to happen. We need them to equip. We need to draw Reflector Mage. We need to crack this, draw something that's good for 1 mana.
Nice.
Noble Hierarch comes to mind.
I wonder if we could justify playing Giver Runes in the sideboard for blue-white specifically, because they'll path you, and then you can get your planes, so you can guarantee you'll have mana for it.
No, I would not like to use that ability. All right. So here's the deal, Matt Kling. We got halfway there.
Yeah. They're going to counter this probably, but you still have to do it, so.
But like there is another play.
Okay. Face is the place. If it was right last time, it's definitely right this time.
Yeah. So if we attack, I mean, we can just kill the Jace so they can't brainstorm, though, right? Because they didn't have a.
Yeah, we probably should attack the Jace for 2.
I mean, that's getting pathed. Like, there's just no way it's not.
Yeah, I believe it. That's also fine, though.
Yeah, I do. We're gonna do it every time. Wishful thinking for life, man.
How did your opponent path you and stay at 7 cards? Oh, because we Reflector Mage them. Derp. Okay, well, they're technically dead on board, so. Should use the F6 button, though.
I mean, they're not even close to dead on board, right? Like, they're just gonna either kill that or. I mean, they definitely are supposed to bounce the 4/4, but the Champion of the Parish.
Yeah, but you don't know that there's a Mantis Rider on top of our deck. Only I know that.
I mean, we haven't drawn a Mantis Rider in a while, right?
It's been turns since we drew a Mantis Rider.
I mean, it's turn 9 right now. Ooh, spicy. So they're gonna
So
play.
they play the Batter Skull.
Play the Batter Skull. We got lots of outs now, baby. That's not that. What are
It's
they?
not that at all.
What are they doing?
Snap Path.
Yes. It's actually just been wrong for what it's worth because we actually are shuffling our Mantis Riders. I guess they're still random either way, so it actually doesn't.
Yeah, it actually doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
You can, if you right click it, you can say always no, and then it won't ask you anymore.
Oh, that's good to know. No, I will not use that ability. Alright, I will draw a card. Alright, Matt, so here's the deal. I'm going to attack.
And then if our opponent blocks, we can concede.
Yeah.
I'm in for it because I know that they're going to block.
So here's the deal. I was just going to concede, but maybe they think something crazy is about to happen. Alright. Alright. This matchup feels like it would be pretty good for what it's worth. So
It's not.
Is it not? Alright, so dismembers. What else is good? Deputy's probably fine.
I don't know if it is or not. What do we have that we want to bring out here?
So these seem great. These seem fine.
It's like pretty much Thalia's lieutenants are the only real cuts that you can make, I think.
Well, I think you could just cut an image and maybe a reflector. Well, reflector mage seems fine. I would cut
image.
You would not cut image.
Mm-mm.
You're just gonna cut 2 lieutenants.
I might also just cut the deputy. I don't think it's very good.
Okay. All right, I'll listen to you. This is, after all, GP Top 8 competitor teaching Newb Dab how to play Magic.
It's really important to have a hand that can answer a Stoneforge in the early game. So like Kite Self Rebooter. What else? Reflector Mage. Those kind of things are pretty good to have in the opener. I mean, I wouldn't mulligan it, so.
We're gonna get lucky. So, it's just correct to play the Vial, right? Like,
yeah, it definitely is. Like, in this hand, the worst case scenario for it is that it's a noble that can't get killed. And then
I wanna put a counter on this. I wanna play the other Vial.
Well, let's just see if we draw a land first. I think my preference is to play Thalia's Lieutenant and Champion of the Parish.
All right, I'm down with.
Hold on, wait! Ah, damn it! No.
Why?
Because you can make them both 2/2s if you do it the right way.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, because I can do it, I can stack the triggers.
Yeah. So the way that you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to play the Lieutenant, and then with the trigger on the stack from the Lieutenant, you vial in the Champion of the Parish.
Well, what the fetch just happened?
I'm surprised that our opponent still has Spell Snare. It seems poor.
Oh, I thought that was a Cavern of Souls, for what it's worth. Well, nothing mattered, Matt Kling. I think that I should vial this in.
I don't think so.
You want to put a counter on it and don't vial it in?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll accept your wisdom. Explain why.
Because you can't cast Phantasmal Image.
That's interesting.
Like, you can just cast the Noble, right? So what are you doing with the other mana?
Sure. All right, I accept your challenge. So should I just play the image this turn though?
Yeah, probably. So I would play Noble Vial first.
Well, what am I going to image? Because if I'm going to image this, I don't want to do it that way.
Sure, yeah, I guess you want to image the champion first. But the problem with this is,
What is the problem?
It's actually fine though, because you're casting it off Vial. He's probably not going to do anything about it. The thing is, if he responded to your Vial activation with like a Path to Exile, which they could definitely do because it could be Meddling Mage or Thalia or something that would make their path worse.
Okay, that's fair.
Then you would have nothing to image.
I accept that logic also. Hey, you know what I've always said? Watching other people do things that you would typically do is torture. So I'm really glad you get to experience this with me, Matt.
What's that?
I'm saying I'm torturing you by like playing Moto instead of you playing Moto.
Oh, it's fine. It's not torturing me.
One, I think you're currently better at Magic than me, and two, also I'm worse at Moto than you. So it's just like, you know, everything bad and that could happen in your
Did we
life.
not play the Vial?
No, I forgot.
Okay. It's not really like a big deal, but
I think that we do want to do this.
yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Pretty much always go up until you get to 3 unless you have a pretty compelling reason not to.
Well, so this was the reason that I wanted to.
Yeah, this is the reason to do it, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so...
The question, though, it actually might be better to just play the Reflector Mage this turn.
Well, you can do both, right?
Yes, but I don't know that I want to play into the Wrath that hard.
Yeah,
They're pretty likely to have Wrath on 4, right? Like, what else could their hand have that they would have kept?
Well, it's also possible just to, like... Well, so you want to do this at end of turn versus Wrath?
So my preference is to... Well, it doesn't really matter if you do it end of turn, right? Because it has haste.
That's my thought, too, is that I would rather just play this off the Reflector Mage, play the Vial...
Yes, and crack the canopy.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, okay. We're on the same page. I'm going to lead on the Vial for what it's worth.
Sure. You should Reflector Mage with 4 damage, though. Whatever you do. Okay. That's fine.
That's going to be... We probably could have known that from the fact that they shocked themselves.
I wasn't even paying enough attention to see that they shocked themselves, but you're right. That does seem like a thing we could have known.
They're definitely taking the Mage now, which is interesting. Maybe they're not. If they have Wrath, maybe they're not. I don't know.
Click into Wrath would be kind of surprising. It's not impossible, but...
So we want
to... I would just know.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to lose this if we don't.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I mean, we do have both of these next turn.
For what it's worth, I would have activated the Vial before combat, but assuming that we were, given that where we are, I would prefer to just play the champion second main and just...
Is that what you want to do with 1 and 3 next turn?
Yeah, I want the champion to be able to attack. You should just play it off the pain-free source, though.
No, I want to live on the edge, Max.
Take it.
I want to live on the edge of glory. You're teaching me a lot on this stream for what it's worth.
Hopefully. I think I'm kind of bad, so hopefully, people can take something away from it still.
I think we both feel bad compared to where we have been in Magic. Alright, so first of all, I need to know which one is on the stack.
It shows you if you hover over the thing. It's the one on the right first, so go yes.
So yes.
You should right-click on the big image of the vial that's above the middle of the board.
This one?
Yep. and then go always no, and then click it,
But
and then
it's-
right click it again, and then go always yield. Top one.
Okay.
Great, and then just there you go.
Now we want to draw a card, right?
Yes. I would vial in. You should actually crack the canopy first.
Yeah, I think so too. You would do it off
Probably
of
off the noble. Yeah.
Well, I could do it off of this. Well, no. You're
Should do it
right.
off the noble.
I should do it off the. Well, hold on. So if I do it off of, I guess it doesn't matter because the lieutenant doesn't actually do it off of either. Okay. Wow.
That was the one reason to do it off the lieutenant, and it came up. So.
That's the one reason to do it off of what?
That was the one reason to do it off lieutenant, but I guess it didn't matter because you had the cavern in hand. So, either way, good draw.
I guess this could name illusion though.
No, you should name human because he might actually have spell snare. Or they might.
Oh, that's totally fair.
You gotta click the mana. And stack the triggers.
Yeah, I don't know if this stack mattered there, but maybe it did.
I don't think it matters which order you do it in.
All right, so now how do I dismiss this?
Okay, so click. So see where it shows the revealed cards on the
Yeah.
left. Yeah, hit dismiss all, and then choose the Celestial Purge.
Yeah, Purge makes the most sense here, as it would get back the Gideon.
Right, and then then now the hand that it shows you is accurate right now.
All right, so we're gonna just put in this Mantis Rider and attack, right?
Yep. We could debate on attacking with the second champion, but I think that if they're willing to trade
Oh
all
yeah,
three of their
I
1/1s
would
for the champion, it's probably
snap
fine.
off that, right?
Yeah.
Like the only thought to that is that they have Snapcaster bring back Timely next turn.
Right. That's fine though. If their play next turn is Snap Timely, I think we're winning this game.
Yeah, me too. Like these are worth. Oh, shnikey, Matt! It has haste. I'm not gonna lie. I played humans in one tournament. Hey, you know what? This is a great stream and a terrible bot. So thank you for everybody watching.
I was definitely a lot happier trading that champion for the 3/1/1s when I thought that
when
we
they were at 10?
attacking with Mantis Rider. Yeah.
Yeah. Not even like I didn't just remember. Like I already knew it had haste. I just like my brain was like creatures don't have haste that just came into play as like an auto yield. Not like I don't know Mantis Rider has haste. I definitely do. It's just like that was just like a habit thing.
Well, their play here is the worst possible play they could have had this turn, so that's good news.
We should definitely
As in, like, their
put
hand
in.
didn't improve.
So it didn't do what you said for what it's worth.
It will. You still have to stack them. Unless you hit the. Did you hit the F3 button at one point in time?
No.
No, you're yielding.
All right. So this one I do
This
want to
one
put
is
it on.
yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. See.
All right.
Okay.
So I think we just attack with all.
Yeah, you're gonna attack with all. If they run a quad block, you can dismember.
Yeah, that was my thought also. All right, Gideon, will you be enough?
Maybe they'll play a Gideon then plus just to send a message, and then you can dismember it.
Seems so unlikely.
Sending messages is important,
That seemed like the most likely scenario for what it's worth.
right? It's a believable one.
I guess
can
I
run
could...
back the same attack and then still dismember to save our guy. You can always no to both of them now.
Yeah, I
So,
was gonna
yeah,
say
you
that.
have to actually. Yeah.
Okay, so we can just attack first
You should meddle in the. You should meddling mage first, right?
and name
Because
path.
I would name
I want to name Supreme Verdict. That's why I didn't want to do
Supreme
it.
Verdict. Yes, I would. Well, why would you not want to do it now? Doesn't matter.
I guess it actually incentivizes them for the triple block more. Maybe it doesn't.
It's well, they don't have to triple block as is, right? They could just double block.
Oh, that's fair. That actually might be a good reason.
If you right click, hold on, I'm going to teach you some Moto stuff.
Okay.
If you right click, so right click on the board and then hit attack with all creatures.
Yeah, but I didn't want to attack with
I know,
noble.
but just hit it. Just click attack with all creatures.
Oh,
then
and
you can
then
click on the noble. Yes.
That's fair.
Nice. They never see the dismember coming. Or we're going to get mana leaked. I don't know how many counterspells they can justify against humans, because they're already going to have any cryptic commands that they would have.
I think we're pretty happy if their play is Mana Leak there for what it's worth.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would mean they didn't have any real cards in hand.
Like...
I mean, I already think they don't have any real cards in hand, though, so...
Yeah, I also think that. Shock yourself. Show us that you're a true master.
Okay. Okay, so the card in their hand is not land.
Apparently I didn't F6 through that, and that's my fault. Alright.
So you have to stack them first, yeah?
No.
No.
Oh, can I not do... Oh, I have to click it when it's up there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My bad.
That's okay.
Alright, so I should play this and crack it.
Right.
I should crack it off of the unclaimed territory, right?
Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. It's pretty good.
So, this doesn't cast it, so I could just do that now.
Yeah, I like doing it.
You like doing it off the vial, right?
Yeah. You could draw step it as well, but I think it's just better to do it now.
I think it's
they
better
also,
now.
They also have Batter Skull in hand.
Yeah, that's my thought also.
But, I mean, there's some minor chance that they have Settle the Wreckage or something weird, too, you know. Snapcaster Mage, okay. What do they have in their yard?
Nothing. They have Spell Snare.
Great. That's what I like to hear.
Can we win game 3 in 4 minutes, Matt?
Do we really have 4 minutes left?
Yeah.
Wow, that's surprising. Should start working on using that F6 button. I also don't know if you knew this, but if you have no spells that you want to cast in your first main phase, if you hit F6, it will still let you attack.
Wait, no.
You gotta click the other one as well. And then just go. You're gonna have to do it this one more time because this trigger was already on the stack, so say no, and then it won't ask you again.
Whatever. They have to settle. Screw me.
I know, that's not what I was talking about.
What?
Just, like, if we only have 4 minutes left, you really need to use the attack all
All
button.
right. Sorry. All right. I will do that.
You should just be F6'd as well. They're literally doing things to waste your time.
I noticed. All right. I will submit this deck, and I will just play without talking, if that's okay.
It's fine.
I mean, it's like, whatever, because it's a stream, but, you know, it'd be nice to get another match in.
Right.
I think it's keep.
I agree.
I like leading on Noble for what it's worth.
Okay. It's fine. I'll be back in a moment. I have faith in you.
Oh, I'm so stupid. Can you dig it? Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I know I made a misplay there. Trying to play too fast. Okay, yes. Draw. Attack with all. Okay. You're at 7. Okay.
Violin the lieutenant. Violin the.
I'm going to.
Okay, great. Click him. Yeah. The only way you can lose this match is timing out now, so
I'm pretty sure.
just F6. That's all you gotta do. You just need to hit the F6 button like twice really fast.
I already hit it.
It's fine, they're just trying to see if they can clock you.
By disconnecting?
Yeah.
What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. The name and shame is live here on stream, guys. Just saw Casey's text. Well, I made a pretty bad misplay there, Matt, but we got there. I think our opponent kept specifically to time us out, so
They what?
I think our opponent kept specifically to time us out.
Why?
Because they kept a 2-lander. Well, maybe they didn't. I don't know. Maybe they kept thinking that they were going to time us out, but there we go. All right, 2-1, baby.
Nice job.
Thanks. Thank you. All right.
Did you need to fix your settings or?
No. Yeah, we should do that because it will make my life easier. But I'm gonna grab a drink really fast. So why don't you just talk about what you think about the deck so far while I do that?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I like most of what this deck's got going on. I've been able to get there against the Stoneforge Mystic decks, but I do think that Batterskull is a slight problem for this deck, so it's probably why Humans has had a downtick recently. Yeah, I don't know how much I can say about this Humans list that we didn't cover in the original deck tech thing. The Kambal in the sideboard is a little bit specific. It's pretty much only good against Storm. Only great against Storm, I should say. How is everybody in chat doing? I'm definitely glad that we got there in that last game. I was a little bit concerned because we played into the Spell Snare after they had shown us that they had Spell Snare post board. I think that I would have preferred to play Mantis Rider on turn 2 in that hand, but it still worked out. So it might have actually worked out better even because we drew the second Thali's Lieutenant, and then they'd use their Spell Snare on Kite Sail on turn 2.
All right. Catch me up. What do we love? What do we hate?
I don't know. I didn't really go into a lot of specifics about the deck. I was saying that I think the Kambal in the sideboard is super specific. It's pretty much for Storm. So I'm not sure if you need that. It's possible you could fit a Bugler in that spot.
Sure.
If you really wanted to.
I mean, I think the Bugler gets worse without it. I mean, not a lot worse, but maybe the other cards are more important. So it's just better as a Bugler. That could be fair. All right, let's join this match.
I commented on the last match we played as well. I was saying that I think that we should have played the Mantis Rider on turn 2 in that hand because we already knew that they were playing Spell Snares post board.
Oh, that's fair.
But it might have actually worked out better because we ended up drawing the second Lieutenant and they didn't have any more Spell Snares. But
I like this hand.
Yeah, the general rule is don't keep a 7 that doesn't have a 1, but this one does. So
Oh, we didn't change my settings. I'll play.
you can just do it now.
All right,
You don't have to be in between games.
So okay, so let's go to settings, input settings. Pass until you can respond is F8. Is that not correct?
It's usually F4, but I don't use that one. So
Okay, what is F8?
F8 is disable bluffing generally.
Okay, that's what I needed. All right, we'll be good now. Okay.
Yeah, F8 is basically arena style.
F8 is arena style. All right. So, I think future streams will be a lot better as I get better at MTGO for what it's worth.
Sure. I'm sure everything about the stream will get better, like our dynamic and everything else. So
Yeah.
just as I get more accustomed to streaming.
Yeah, and obviously, like, it won't always be a stream. Like, there will probably be times where it's a video, but when it is streaming, it's gonna be fun. I think that was wrong for what it's worth.
I think it's fine. Not taking the damage is also important.
Well, so I don't think that's true against visions most of the time. What has happened? Oh, it's because I typed humans. Okay. Oh, it also does the empty.
I was just gonna tell you.
It also does that thing that.
Yeah. Cards that are in your hand, it will just give you the option for.
Yeah, that's totally fair. The other reason, I mean, it doesn't have to do with this one specifically. And we've played against a lot of Field of Ruin. But my F8 is not working for what it's worth. Oh, I could have activated the vial.
Right.
Okay. Well, I like that better than Meddling Mage at this point.
I think I do as well.
I don't think it's worth it to F6 at this point, but... Alright, well, my sound is just completely gone. Yes, I am watching stuff. There we go. Yeah, I'd like to put that on. Draw a card. That's a pretty good draw.
Yeah, I would cast the Mantis Rider, and then try to Violin Phantasmal Image on Mantis Rider as well.
Yeah, that I thought you were saying and then attack, and I was like, I like doing both.
Yeah. You could think about Meddling Maging Supreme Verdict, but I think that given that you'll still have Mantis Rider and Meddling Mage next turn, that's fine. Yeah, that seemed like a believable outcome as well.
No. So here, I kind of like...
I like Meddling Mage on Verdict.
Yeah, but I can do it during their turn, right?
Is there a reason to wait?
Well, because I can do it in response to... Oh, it doesn't work that way. Okay.
Looks like our opponent is likely playing actual blue-white, which is going to make it harder, because they often play, like, a split of Wrath of God and Supreme Verdict, and, what did they just get?
They got Factor Fiction.
Okay. And, like, they'll play, like, some Mouse in addition to...
Do you want this? I think you do, right?
So. Yeah, like I said, you pretty much always go up to 3 unless you have a really good reason not to. Yeah, I don't think that we're really... I mean, you could Meddling Mage Wrath of God if you want to. It's not the worst.
So if I do all 3, right?
Yeah, you definitely want to do all 3.
If I'm going to do that...
it's better to copy Mantis Rider or Meddling Mage. My
So-
intuition is it's better to copy Mantis Rider, but
So, all right. So let's just do the math. So if we play this, we have 7 this turn, and they're dead next turn without path. And with path, they're still probably dead. I actually like just slamming the door on Wrath.
okay.
Like, this is gonna be 3 next turn. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 next turn. So it is technically 1 short next turn. If they have...
I also want to attack the Narset this turn for what it's worth, so I would play Rider and Phantasmal Mage the Rider.
Yeah. If that's true, though, I'm still going to play the Champion of the Parish.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Alright, I think we got to the same conclusion. I just needed to think about it more. Alright, so we need to play the Rider now.
Another thing you can do is after you assign the first one to Narset, you can
Oh, I
right-click
can...
attack all.
Okay. I was actually gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it seems pretty unlikely that they live through this turn.
Yeah, they could, but they're not going to be a ton of life. It's a good draw. It's possible we should have cracked before. Okay, they cryptic, sure.
That was like they're out, right?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about Snapcaster lines, but I think it might have been better to crack. We definitely should have cracked in response to the cryptic, because if we'd hit Mantis Rider, we could have put it in attack.
Oh, that's fair. I didn't think about that. Okay. Well, I
So,
think
we should crack.
we should
now.
crack one of these now, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta be the... Well,
I think I prefer to crack the Horizon Canopy.
yeah. My thought was the Horizon Canopy as well, but only because this is naming human.
Right.
Oops.
My reasoning is because if they path us, we have a plains in the deck, but we don't have an island.
That's a good reason, too. I'm gonna play one of these.
Yeah, I agree. Pretty much gonna need to have Wrath of God or Terminus.
Yeah, that's my thought. I mean, they could just have another Cryptic, right?
I mean, they can chain Cryptics for a second, but like it doesn't really get them anywhere, right? They still have to have Wrath of God or Terminus.
So, straight blue-white control, this has got to be better than Reflector
It's
Mage,
better
right?
than Reflector Mage, yeah. I also think I like Deputy of Detention's better than Reflector Mage.
Can I board out the other Reflector Mages for Mirroring Crusaders?
Yeah, you could. They might have Stumpforge Mystics in the sideboard, but Mirror Crusader actually gets through Batterskull, so it's kind of fine. It's
Yeah,
like a
it's
little
not like
hedgy.
we got rid of all of them, right? Yeah, I kind of like this. I don't think that I like any of this.
Yeah, I agree.
Homeward Path MTG says, my first words that came to mind about our opponent also began with S, but it wasn't with Sweetheart. When I talked about our opponent trying to...
Yeah, I read that.
What could it have meant, Matt?
It's actually a little bit ambiguous, right? Like, it could be multiple things.
Right, it could mean stupid. I like this hand.
It does break the golden rule. But
I mean, it goes turn 2 Thalia, turn 3 Rider, turn 4 Rider, right?
It does.
And we could draw 1-drop. There's a lot of them.
Right. You could certainly keep it.
You think it's better to mulligan? I mean, it certainly makes a lot of sense to mulligan.
I think it's on the line. I think it probably is actually better to mulligan. I obviously want to keep it because it, is functional, but I think mulliganing is probably going to yield a higher win percentage.
I don't know what happened. I just hit a button, so.
Okay, well, good. You probably hit the right one, so.
I would just keep this and pitch the Ziggurat. What are your thoughts?
I agree with that. All of it, really. Yeah, it's probably actually kind of close on pitching the Ziggurat or the second cavern. Probably would have been better to pitch the second cavern.
Well, I don't know. Not with the Vial, right? Maybe it's the same. Actually, you're
But
right.
You can
you're
play
right.
the Vial off the one.
Yeah,
cavern
you're fine. Yeah, you're right.
Then we have potential mana to make.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I didn't think that we actually boarded up deputies, and I mean, it might just be better if we didn't do that for what it's worth.
Yeah, it's possible that the deputy is not great, but I'm not sure.
All right, so just play Vial, right?
Yeah, I like Vial. This turn's actually a little bit interesting.
I like playing Vial, playing Parish, passing.
Yeah, I think the Vial made that more believable. My better question was, like, if we didn't draw the Vial, if we would play the Freebooter first or Vial in the Champion first.
I would have Vialed in the Champion first, but I probably could have been wrong.
Yeah, it's also possible it would have been just better to go Lieutenant Champion this turn. But yeah, I think now I like Vial Champion.
Alright, so I'm definitely putting this in.
Right.
Okay, so I like just casting Freelooter.
I think my preference is to play the Thalia's Lieutenant and then Vial in Freebooter on their draw stuff.
Okay.
I just want to make it as unlikely as possible that we get Wrathed.
I'm fine with that. I think that's a reasonable take. I mean, I don't think they have click, so I'm just going to attack.
Yeah, it's fine if they have click. It's what it is. I also don't believe that they have click. It's not a particularly common card to see in any deck, and even less common in the blue-white decks versus, like, Stoneblade.
Alright, so I need it during my opponent's draw, which I have.
Yeah.
Just tell me when to do it, because I don't want to mess it up. So they've drawn now, right?
Now. Yeah, do it now.
Ah, we're so unlucky!
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Alright, well.
It doesn't matter. Take anything you want.
Well, I should take the one that they wanted to cast less. Maybe they'll forget. Should I just concede?
Yeah.
They're
You
at like
can see
11.
if you draw Mantis Rider this turn. If you draw Mantis Rider this turn, like maybe. Or Meddling Mage. Also be good. Yeah, we can concede now.
Man, Larry Legend got us on that one. All right. Game 3, Larry Legend. Let's go. Let's go, Larry Legend. Don't let me down, Larry Legend. Show me who's the boss. Yeah, this is a keep.
Yeah, I think so too. I would also lead on the Vial.
Yeah, I think so.
It's pretty close.
Well, my problem is... So here's the thing, is that I can play the Noble next turn plus Lieutenant if I need to.
Right, but that's like a pretty bad play, right? Like that's why I think it's close. Because like if you land on Noble here, you could play Rider the turn after, and then like Image Lieutenant the turn after, which would be really strong.
Well, but now our play just looks silly, Matt. You just play Canopy Pass, right?
You could just play the Thales Lieutenant. I don't think it's bad. I would actually just so here we're gonna do the trick. I think so. Play the Thales Lieutenant. And then now with this trick, don't hit. Okay, yeah, Vital. Yes.
You said no, and I was like, what is happening? You told me how to do this.
This is still fine. Like next turn we get to go Mantis Rider Image.
Right. Is it better to just image the Lieutenant, though? It's actually, like, the same amount of damage.
Yeah, it probably is better.
Whoa!
I still like Mantis Rider Image.
Well, if I play Mirroring Crusader, they're dead next turn, right?
Sure, maybe Crusader is better.
Maybe they're not.
If you play... yeah, it's really close. I guess I do prefer Mirroring Crusader.
Yeah, it's... So
they're a
this...
turn away from Wrath, and like it still lets you play Mantis Rider next turn, so it's probably good. The only real downside of this play is that it's a little bit worse against Path, but not like a lot.
I can just attack now, right?
I assume you're gonna want to. Well, yeah, you can attack first, but it doesn't matter. But I assume you're gonna want to Vial in the Lieutenant, right?
Yeah, so I can do it when this gets here, right?
Yeah.
So this is why I like this, though. Now I can just do this now and still hit the Lieutenant.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I think that was gonna be believable either way. But... the reason to Vial first would have been to get the Exalted trigger if they pathed, but this might be better.
Well, now I hit them for damage, though.
Yeah, it's the same amount of damage this turn. The main difference would be that you would have 2 Mirror Crusaders instead of a Thales Lieutenant and Mirror Crusader. Okay, great. You must have another path.
Well, I just like going all out.
You should play the lieutenant first, and then put the trigger on the stack, like the same way. I agree. Yeah, I just make him have it. It's fine.
You still want to put the trigger on this? You still...
Yeah, you got to stack your triggers first, and then while in the Mantis Rider. I assume that our Mirror Crusader is going to get pathed.
Or they're just dead, right?
Yeah.
They're still taking a truck. They're going to... They need specifically a Wrath now, right?
Yeah, if we would have copied the Lieutenant last turn, it would have been 2 more, but...
Alright, well, we lost.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But...
Well...
Yeah, I like piling that one in.
So we should definitely crack first.
You should crack first, yeah. You should crack the canopy using the Waterlogged Grove.
Yeah, I think so too. Oops.
Maybe you should, you know what, we actually should have cracked the Waterlogged Grove using the planes. That would have been better.
Oh yeah, that's... Well, no.
It doesn't give us blue down the road, so maybe it's worse, but...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
It would have
say.
been better for drawing 1-drops this turn. Not sure how forward-thinking I am at this point in time, you know? We're going to need this game to be over very soon.
Yeah, we need to draw
Another Mantis Rider.
Yeah, another
We just
Mantis
need to draw
Rider.
Mantis Rider every turn for the rest of the game, and we could be in it. It's very...
Wow!
Alright, we need to draw a Deputy of Detentions. Just say yes.
I did. It didn't work. Alright, so we definitely just have to crack this, right?
Yep. But the good news is we can just concede now.
Yeah. Alright, well. That was fun. I learned a lot. Should we play our last one?
Yeah, we should. I mean, I think so at least.
Yeah. Alright. Here we go. For all of our marbles back.
For what it's worth, Blue-White Control is a pretty bad matchup, so I think we did pretty good in that match to get so close to getting a victory there. Like, game 2 seemed pretty favorable for us, especially, but they just had Wrath, so. Like, if they didn't have both.
Yeah, it felt like
in
we
hand-
were going to 2-0 there for a second.
Yeah. I mean, game 3 looked fine for us as well. Like, we were really close to getting there. We kind of needed to have Thalia in some of those games.
10 seems fine.
Yeah, there's a game. Are we on the draw or the play?
I've been wrong every time, so.
Looks like we're on the play.
No, we're
No,
not.
we're on the draw. Okay. The left side of the screen is a little bit cut off for me, so.
What are we playing against?
Could be Devoted Druid.
Alright, so I think that we're supposed to lead on Noble. What do you think?
I'm thinking.
It gives us Reflector Mage or Mantis Rider next turn.
Right.
And it still lets us play Meddling Mage next turn.
Yeah, I think I can buy the Noble first. Yeah, I would have played it off Cavern in this scenario, but...
That's probably fair.
This is good because if they play a Devoted Druid, we can just bounce it. They
Yeah.
might also be playing, like, the Soul Herder deck. Or they could be playing, you know, something else. I don't know that I've seen the Birds of Paradise Abrupt Decay deck. I've certainly not seen the Disowned Ancestor deck, but I understand what they're doing now.
What are? Oh, is it?
It's Doran, or what's the enchantment?
Sure, I understand what's happening.
You should probably just name Doran, right? It's probably Assault Formation is the name of the enchantment, but
Okay.
you should name Assault Formation because we can Reflector Mage the Doran. Need blue. There's also Arcades is the other one that does that effect, right?
What color is it?
It's Bant,
Okay.
but it's also a creature, so I still like
Yeah,
I
we
still
just
like
put
the Meddling Mage on Assault Formation.
Mantis Rider here, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I forgot it does that. I'm sorry, man.
Does what?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. If you didn't see it, I'm not going back.
Oh, you're talking about that you started typing it in?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Yeah, they're definitely playing Doran then.
Yeah. Because this one name's Tree Folk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're likely playing multiple ways to make this happen for them. What does it do?
Whenever it is dealt damage, you gain that much life, and attacking player loses that much life.
Okay. Interesting.
You have one card left in hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm cracking this.
Yeah, I like it. I would do it off the coast.
I was just like, I was about to click, and I was like, wait a second.
Because you can always just play the second cavern naming illusion if you draw an image.
Well, that was a good draw.
Yeah, so I just play the noble and the plains.
Yeah, and then a vial.
Vial. Yeah.
Them gaining life with this is like a little annoying.
Yeah, we didn't really get to play any of the bread and butter matchups of humans in this league. Like Eldrazi and Death Shadow are really the ones that you want to hit in the format.
They have no cards left. I think we've just won anyway.
Yeah, it's likely that we're gonna win this game. I agree, but I'm just saying it would have been nice to showcase like what humans does against those decks. I don't want to Reflector Mage anything.
Yeah, I just want to play this noble.
Yeah, it's a 2-turn clock anyway. Just play the noble and a vial and the land.
The real reason to play this noble off of this is no reason for real. Alright, there's no reason not to name humans with this cavern rail.
Reason for real. Yeah, I agree. there's no reason not to name humans.
Well, I better remember to play my land though.
It doesn't really matter. You don't have to do it.
Don't tell me that I won't.
It actually might be better to not play the land for what it's worth.
Oh man, that F6 value just got so good.
Like, they could be playing something weird. I did forget that they had a block, so it's not actually a 2-turn clock.
Well,
if they don't play Adorn or something like that this turn, I might actually just Reflector Mage the next place round.
is there really a reason to do that? I guess it actually is the clock.
Yeah, because it's a 3-turn clock instead of a 2-turn clock. So I would Reflector Mage the next place round here.
Both these are yes.
We have enough blocks anyway that we're not going to die to Dorn. Plus, we just have a second Reflector Mage. So.
I mean, they can just Reflector. They can just target Spellsky, right?
Yeah, but they have to pay life for that.
That's fair. Well, now they're just dead, right? Like, they don't actually have a draw?
I don't know what the cards are in their deck, so it would be really hard to say. But...
No, there's no card in Magic that wins in the game, but they could have a gun. Actually, it doesn't work on Moto.
I'm real interested to see what card's going to beat us here. I mean, they could just have, like, Path, right? That would be an easy enough way to beat us.
These are both yeses.
Like, if they just have a removal spell, which they likely do, actually, based on them not outlasting both and not conceding or whatever.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, you should do that now, because we would probably want to attack with more things if...
Yeah, that was my thought.
Should bounce the 2/6 and then attack with everything.
Well, I can't attack with everything because it won't do anything.
Oh, sure. It's awkward. I guess you could bounce the 0/4 and then attack with everything.
Then I lose a guy.
You don't lose a guy. It's a 2/6.
How would I not lose a guy?
Oh, you'd lose the 2/2. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
But I could just bounce it. I mean, I should just target this and attack with the 2/3, right?
I mean, they can just block, right?
Right.
It doesn't really do anything.
I
Oh,
mean,
it'd be a 4/5 though with the Lizalted. Yes, that's better.
I mean, like, they'll gain 4 life. Does that matter at this point?
No.
I don't think so either.
If they lose that wall, I'm pretty fine with that. Okay, I would just not attack them.
Yeah, that's just...
And then you can just attack with Kite Sail for lethal next turn.
Yep. That was also my thought. When was the last time you saw Murmuring Boskin play, Matt?
I may never have seen a Murmuring Boskin play.
I like it, though. I like the... I mean, like, there's some cool tech in here.
Right?
Oh, we got a... Is that a rabbit in chat? What is that?
Yeah, I saw the little emoji or whatever that Mason posted. I just don't know what it means. I don't know when he posted it for context.
Alright, so always know...
It's
Always
Gabby, wow.
know... always yield. Draw a card. Ooh, good draw. Good draw.
Is that a good draw?
Yeah. Alright, we're going to draw a card. I think they're dead, but we're going to draw a card anyway. Alright, alright. Attack. Attack for 3. Alright! Got game 1, baby. Got game 1. So Dismember seems like the nuts. Mirror Crusader also seems like
you should probably side in Auriok Champions as well.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's only protection from black, right?
Yeah, but I think that's the important color.
Why? I guess they had a lot of black creatures.
Yeah.
That might just be unblockable. So Thalia seems really bad.
Yeah, I agree. Thalia's not good. Meddling Mage is also nonsense.
Yeah, that makes some sense. That might just be how you sideboard. I mean, Kai'Sa Freelooter can target...
Got flying, if nothing else.
Yeah, that's fair. And it also
You
can
could,
hit Assault Formation.
Hold on, wait. We might want the second deputy, though. We probably do. You would probably cut either Kitesail or Mariner. I'm not sure which.
I think it's probably Kitesail.
Okay.
This is a 2/2. Maybe that doesn't matter in this matchup.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think the body on Kitesail is a lot better.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the ooh.
It's a keep.
Ooh yeah.
Not that good. It's actually kind of bad. We don't need to do but I do think it's a keep. We can just draw cards with canopies, so just use Vial to cast spells. We don't need lands. We have Vial.
Yeah, I would just snap this vial off, right?
Yeah, I think it's Vial. I would play it off the canopy.
The only argument is that you have Deputy, but I don't think that matters here.
I don't think we're casting Deputy on 2. I'd be pretty happy if we draw a land to cast.
Mariner.
Mariner.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. It's Gabby WoW.
Yeah, I said that before, but
Are we playing against Gabby Sparts?
Maybe she was playing this deck. I don't know. I think her name on Moto is just like Gabby Sparts or something.
Is this
like,
person's name Gabby? I don't know.
I can't see it on the left. It's too far off.
Rindos. I don't hate killing this birds for what it's worth.
Why?
Maybe it's bad. I guess it's bad.
I don't think it's good.
Alright. Well, then I just want to play the Lennon Pass.
I want to correct the canopy.
Alright.
You never need the second planes.
What is the possible reason you would crack that canopy?
Because if you hit Champion the Parish, you might want to play it instead.
No.
Why? Like, Noble's like not casting any spells in our hand. Kind of does, but like, we're really just going to be playing cards on curve with the Vial for the most part. I might not have done it main phase for what it's worth, but...
Dude, that Mirror Crusader is so good.
Yeah, it seems solid. I agree. They have paths though, they showed us that already. So it's not like it's lights out. I played a league with humans a couple of weeks back, and my opponent was playing mono black zombies. And I was like, wow, I have so many sideboard cards for this matchup somehow.
Yeah, Jerry has talked about
Playing zombies in modern.
Yeah,
this is why I wouldn't have main phase cracked the canopy for what it's worth.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Thanks, Matt. I didn't want to crack the canopy at all.
Yeah, this is what happens when you get half of two people's lands, I guess.
I actually am going to deputy that anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Not this turn, though, right?
Why not?
I just prefer to play the Mirror Crusader. I like Mirror Crusader. And
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm not doing that now, right?
Yeah, you should Island the Mariner now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to play the Lieutenant yet. You can get more cards out of it.
Alright, that's fair. Don't they have to pay an extra
It's
one?
unfortunate. Yeah, they're gonna pay an extra one. It's unfortunate that we have our planes in play already.
What is happening?
What do you mean? Which question?
Oh, I thought they were pathing that. Okay.
That would be surprising. I mean, I guess they could just have two paths.
So I'm definitely saying no to this turn. Casting this, putting this into play, right?
Why wouldn't you just say yes? And then you could just file in the deputy and then cast the Polly's Lieutenant.
Okay. Alright, so...
I'm not even sure that I think that that's better, though, to be honest with you. I think that filing in the Mantis Rider, casting the Polly's Lieutenant, and then dismembering the
Oh, that's a
Doran
much...
is my preference.
That's actually just a much better play.
Yeah, we should have done it in slightly better order, but it's fine still.
I forgot again,
Because
man.
we could have done the Thalia's Lieutenant trigger thing.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It just would have made our Lieutenant one bigger. It's the only thing that it does. Should, like, upkeep it in case they're playing something weird like Braid the Elements. Tower defense, sure, why not? Yeah, I maybe we should have just done it on our own turn.
Well, we're blocking with that Thalia's Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, it has -5 power somehow?
Yeah, but it's a 5/5 still. Right?
Oh, sure. I might take that.
I would not.
I might.
But then we can't dismember it.
Well, we already have... Oh, that's... We can't dismember it all, actually.
Plus, also, his Birds of Paradise is about to hit us for 6. Or their Birds of Paradise hit us for 6.
That's a good reason not to do it. What
Oh, they didn't attack with it?
No,
Wow,
you
that seems
didn't know!
so loose. Wow, I am very surprised about that. They just used their 6/6 flyer to cast a 3/3.
Temple Gardens on top. They didn't attack either.
Okay, great. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Just want to say no to this, right?
Yeah. We should have lethal. Gotta be close. That's even closer.
That has to be lethal, right?
So we just Reflector Mage the whichever. It doesn't really matter. So Reflector Mage 1, dismember the other. It's 11, 8, 9, 10. It's only 10. Why is it only 10 though?
So I want to do this one, right?
Yeah, Reflector Mage in the Dorn makes more sense. You don't even need to dismember. Honestly, you can just wait on that.
Well, I could deputy the birds.
Yeah, you could. Maybe that's good. I can actually buy that.
Because then they're just dead to this next turn.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, we know they put land on top of their deck too,
Right.
so they must have something they want to play for 4 mana. Should attack with the Lieutenant too. They might choose to block the 3/3.
They definitely might have blocked the 3/3 had we not done that, though, too, so it might have just got us 3 damage anyway.
Right.
They're just dead. Woo!
Sweet, sweet 3-2 life.
Getting your
That's
money
like
back.
That's like the human MO for me, for what it's worth. I just 3-2 a lot with this deck.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, the sound might not have been as great. We're going to make sure to fix that in the future. We're going to go head out. We're going to go record some post-game content for our patrons over at patreon.com/ccmtg, where we kind of talk about the deck, talk about the matchups. And yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching. And we'll be back next week in some capacity over on twitch.tv/ccmtg. Thanks everybody.